is the closest friend to the public. Without the public, the police cannot function. You know, they are agents for what? Maintenance of peace. That's the first thing. And you cannot use force to maintain peace. That is why we change from Ghana Police Force to Ghana Police Service. That is yet to sink home because habits die hard. And the police sometimes operate like a force. The military are taught to shoot, not to miss. And the purpose of the shooting is to kill. The police are not taught to shoot and to kill. No. That is a last resort. When police are being overpowered, you bring the military, and that they are good at it. And that is why there must be civilian control of the military, so that it's only the last resort that you can call them in. Unfortunately, it looks like that is not what is practiced in the country, and we need to fight together to bring it back. This vicious cycle, many of you don't know our history, but the vicious cycle that we are experiencing in our political life is because of such excesses in the struggle to independence and after independence. And so, yes, I may be a great-grandchild of a victim of your leadership. It's still in my heart. You get the opportunity, you pay back. And this is what has happened. I don't want to mention names, but if I take you through the history, you see that is it. Some of us are lucky because we've not been part of it. And so we try to hold the balance. But the malcontents in the system, they are still quite a number because of these past things. And so we need to change away from this, because our power is like okra, so slippery. It will just get out of your hands. So please, these are some of the things that our partnership can do. I've had time to have exchanges with the police unit and the former PRO on the police headquarters, Ofori, who has now gone on retirement. Is now a civilian. You understand? And I remember going to address the military after the war incident, where they charged to the town because one of them lost his mobile phone and assaulted anybody on site. Mm-hmm. Now, some of the people they assaulted were also retired military men. You understand? Mm-hmm. So what it is doing is lack of experience in life. But we will get there. The second question is on this
Parliament oversight.
Well, there have been an improvement, and the reasons I just gave in my earlier submission. The majoritarian system doesn't work too well in our favor because it's like the roar of the multitude. When you have many MPs belonging to one side, majority or minority, it's like the roar of the multitude. There's no wisdom in what they do. Mob action, they move together. One person will have given a command and they go by it. You see? And so once we sit there as a speaker and coming from that group, it's difficult to resist because it's like facing the flood. You know? If you don't take time and the wind is coming and you face it, you may be like the mosquito. It will just carry you along, and then you also say, oh, you were also going there. It's not the wind that is carrying you along, but you were also going there. It's not true. Luckily, this hung parliament has created an environment where I can sit without such pressures. And none of the president or former president or the parties can pressurize me, also maybe because of my years in politics and the positions that I've held, and they both have worked under me before. So I have some clout and pedigree that you can't just push down. So you need to have people like that in speakership. Again, because of my long experience in Parliament, I know the rules, I have the skills, I have the human relations to work with. See, unlike just plucking people from outside and coming and making them speakers. So it's important that we look at all these experiences to guide us in our future decisions. I think that ourselves, we've made some progress, but there's still a lot to be done. There are still some directives I give that are not being implemented, but I've taken note of all of them, and then I'll be calling them to answer. You have to take some time, let time heal some wounds, and then you take action. So at the end of the day, we'll come out with our publication on how far we've gone in all this journey. And you see that there's some improvement. And that will encourage Ghanaians to try to hold the balance. I will always urge you to tell the populace not to ever vote any party massively in power. That doesn't work. And our constitution is not for that. The majoritarian system, which the British Westminster system practices, is not what we have in Ghana. In Ghana, an independent person can be a president without a party. So how do you run it? That's the system we have. It can't happen in the UK because the party system is well entrenched. In the party system, the MPs have a mandate. And so when they elect you, you know what you are going to do in the House. This system we have, what is the mandate of your MPs? Nothing. Are they delegates? Are they representatives? If so, for the people or for the party or for some pressure groups, you don't have. So those things are not clear. And we left it open for good reason. And that is why you don't see the controversial antagonistic situation that they have in the House of Commons, where it's pound for pound. Okay, you are opposing me, you are opponent. We here, we don't say opponent. We say minority and majority. And then our arrangement is horseshoe, where we have to build consensus. And their place is no. It's not a matter of building consensus. It's a matter of showing you that my ideology is supreme. But here, we have to decide that with pragmatism. Okay? Even though our first president said, we are neither going west or east, we are going forward. You know, we came to a situation where he himself was not practicing going forward. He was bringing America, he was bringing Russia, he was bringing them together, getting this pragmatism and solving problems. That is the concept that we've adopted. But what I introduced is our identity, the uniqueness of Ghana. And that's why I changed from the gown to our costumes. Okay, because the gown is a costume of the crown of UK. Why should we take that one and adopt it for our speaker? Even they have discarded it. They don't wear it any longer. That is for ceremonial occasions they just use. Okay, so I decided to introduce our traditional, and I wear these things plus all the others. It's just the church one that I'm still looking for to wear and come one day. You see me in either the Catholic or the Apostolic or the this. Yeah, with the collar. Thank you so much.
But I would like to thank you once again on behalf of my team for visiting us. We see this as a privilege. When Michael told me about your invitation to pay a courtesy call on us, I said the speaker need not come here, but it will be a privilege to see him. Anything he wants is granted. So your request to us this morning is granted. We want to be part of the work you are doing in Parliament. I know that this is the beginning of a good relationship. We love the fact that you want to archive all your material in a museum. We are here, we have a very big library. We will support you with any material you need. But most importantly, the kind of support that you are willing to give to media personnel in the kind of work we do is very much needed. I believe that the media in this country now is most of the time gagged. But for us at Media General, we will continue to do our work without fear or favor. We need your support. We need the support of the judiciary. We need the support of the security services for us to do our work. But we will continue to put out the issues as they happen. We are not number one for anything. We are number one because we hold duty bearers accountable for the things they promise the people. So, Honorable Speaker, thank you once again for coming to speak to